Once again, good morning to you. It's a Friday. You know, so much of us, it's a tradition. The weekend comes, it's like, I'm tired of being inside, tired of being in the kitchen. We head outside and we fire up the grill. And it's become a tradition here on the morning show that we invite our friend Stevie Edwards from the Seafood Lover to come by and try to give us some new ideas on what to throw on the pit. You know, we've done steaks and we've done burgers and we've done chops and we've done ribs. But what about seafood? Some people forget about that. Stevie obviously doesn't. It's what he does for a living. But I'm curious, when's the first time that you remember ever taking something out to the grill and going, oh, I don't have to fry it anymore?
Oh, I do it all the time.
I know, but I mean, from the earliest memories, grilling seafood?
Yeah, in college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in college.
Wow.
It's so much easier. Like, put anything on the grill. It's wonderful.
Yeah. I guess, to me, though, it's kind of like, it's almost like something new, relatively new. Last 10 years or so, the idea of really doing some serious seafood.
It's gotten people's deal with seafood is they didn't know how to cook it.
Right.
Like I said, in what I've been doing for 34 years in consumer education.
That's true.
And most all seafood was consumed in restaurants for a long time.
Well, that's true.
And now more and more people are doing it at home. Of course, it's less expensive doing it that way, but
right.
But people know how to do it, and that's consumer education.
Well, and you and I always talk about, so many of us grew up, it was kind of the only way we knew it was fried.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
it's a fried fish, and now these days we're trying to be more healthy or just tastier.
Tastier.
And these are some ways to do it. First things first this morning, I want to show you something. When Stevie preps his seafood to grill, it's not like he just takes it out of the package and throws it onto the grill, right?
No, sir.
You do some prep with it.
We have some marinade that we make at the store, and you can take it. It's easy. You marinate for two reasons. You marinate to tenderize and one to season. Seafood does not need tenderization. You do it for flavoring. And what I've done on this, I didn't do it on all of it, is you take that marinade, one little variation of this marinade we make, is add a little can of pineapple juice to it.
Ah, okay.
It gives a little sweet taste. But that's, and there again, 2 hours max. You don't need to, a lot.
So would you do this for everything? I mean, obviously you've got shrimp, and it looks like maybe, you would do it with tuna. But would you do the same marinade with whether it was snapper or whether you were doing
It does.
tilapia?
Tilapia, oysters make any difference. Now, I will say that sweet things the pineapple juice gets a little bit sweet. It tends to do better with your salmon, shrimp, scallops, and things like that. Now, I'm not real big with snapper. On the pineapple,
because it has a little bit of sweetness.
But I'm not a sweet fan, so I run into something sweet, too sweet, and I don't like it.
All right, so you marinate, and then from marinating, we've gone to this point where it's ready to go on the grill, right?
Yeah, and I've had it marinate for a couple hours.
Okay, so
2 hours.
Talk to me about, because a lot of people are going to want to know direct heat, indirect heat. How do I know what kind of temp I need and where I need to put it on the grill?
I start out direct, kind of like you have seen here. Said like Mr. Brown's doing for us. He's turning them. They said char them and then move them to the side. These are really probably already done, but of course. And I got those bacon wrapped scallops for somebody.
They seem to be popular around here. And again, it's that idea of something a little bit different. I'm not sure most people would think. You might think of bacon wrap for your steak or something, but not for seafood.
And you do it on scallops, shrimp, or oysters. Yes.
Here's another interesting thing that a lot of people ask the question, because I've been in the shop and I've heard them ask. Do I leave the skin on or take the skin off? That sort of thing.
If you go grill, it's better to leave the skin on. What it does, it helps hold it together some.
Okay.
And you can do it without it if you're experienced.
Here's the other question people I know will ask: Do I turn the fish, or do I put skin side down and just leave it and let it cook all the way through in one direction?
Well, no, you want to turn it, but you don't want to turn it too much, because there's a big problem right there. You start overhandling it comes apart on you.
Right. And a lot of people would also say, but it's going to stick to the grate, and I'm not going to be able to.
Well, like this marinade here has oil in it, has canola oil in it, so that's they're your, yes, you want your grate to, have something on it so it doesn't stick at first. Usually, right at first, is to put it on there if your grill's real hot, is get a spatula. The minute you put on it, run the spatula underneath it.
Ah.
And they keep it from
Okay. And now let's talk about cook times, because a lot of people will also ask that question. How long before I flip it? What should I be looking for? What are the telltale signs?
Well, you know, on the tuna in here, I showed you a second too. You watch the fish. It'll, when it cooks, it turns lighter color.
Right.
And then and I just watch it. It's almost color coded.
Now, so am I looking for it to get to a certain point, like on the side, the thickness, before I flip it?
Yeah, about halfway up, and then flip it.
Okay, gotcha.
And you don't want to, and like I said, do not overcook seafood. It's the worst thing in the world.
Dry, falls apart, yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah. All right, so scallops, go and throw some of those on. Anything I should know? The other thing that I was thinking, if you don't have the marinade, the other way to go is a little bit of olive oil goes a long way too.
Olive oil is wonderful. A lot of people use like your salad dressings, your zesty Italian salad is good. And again, it has the oil in it, and that's what. Let me show you. I was going to show them something else that you taught me a long time ago. That this stuff is, they call it seafood magic for a reason. That's right.
Because it is, and it does work good and great flavor. If you want to go something on the grill, it's very easy. Don Perdomo, you over the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Paul, Don was a drag racer. Paul, I believe, is the chef. Now, what is this that you're going down there?
That's halibut.
Oh, really?
Halibut in season.
You know why he's grilling that? Just for the halibut.
So we got halibut,
salmon, mahi, scallops.
Okay, and we got some tuna over here.
Yeah, we'll
do some tuna steaks. The other thing that kebabs are a huge deal these days. Everybody loves. Oh, I'm going to do a kebab. You can do a seafood kebab. I've seen you do it.
Oh yeah. They're easy to do. In marinating them, it takes a lot of marinade to do a kebab. What I do is kind of just a little hint. I cut it all up, marinate it, and then put it on the skewer.
Then go to the grill.
Then go to the grill.
All right. So again, few minutes on the grill, you're done. You got a great meal. You'll enjoy it. We're going to continue grilling out here. We'll come back and do the weather for you. You're watching KFDM TV 6 this morning. Again, it's our annual edition, Grilling and Chilling.